reports as well. So can basically have that visibility, more detail, rich reports that you can get available in that. And last piece, keep in mind, we talk about telephony. Yeah, definitely is a great feature, but in terms of licensing, you may require additional capabilities. So actually for those audio conferencing toll-free numbers for system, keep in mind those will require like additional add-ons. So in terms of Teams, we have different audio conferencing add-ons for each one of those features. Definitely there will be like a price involved in terms of licensing. And also for those calling plans, remember, in this case, you would like that Microsoft will provide directly with the numbers. You had either that domestic or international calling plans, and definitely there's a different license available for each one of those calling plans. And also a feature that they have that is called Microsoft Teams Rooms, and in this case you can just easily interact devices or equipment inside the room in Teams meeting. They also require like a different add-on to have that kind of interaction. Definitely keep in mind, have all those different license requirements depending on the scenario, the features you're trying to use. Just first double check you have the licenses properly configured. So that's kind of the last portion of the content. So now let's definitely look forward for that quick demo. On that demo, I will show you three things in terms of that managed communication in Microsoft Teams. So the first one will be manage live events and meeting experiences. Remember those policies I talked about before. Secondly, managing calling policies. And the last one will be manage auto tenant and call queues for Microsoft Teams. So let me switch to that demo environment to start with the first task that I will demo to you. That's first task. Basically, I will manage those live event and meeting policies. Just go to my demo machine. And on my demo machine, I will go straight into that Teams Admin Center. In that Teams Admin Center, I will go straight on left to meetings, and I will go for now into that meeting policies node. So keep in mind, meeting policies, you have multiple built-in policies available by default. In this case, you can leverage those or create new ones. So actually what I will do, I will select that global that will affect and actually is the one that is assigned by default to all the users on the environment. So here, remember all those settings that you have available in there, also in terms of audio, video, all those features that can be enabled, disabled for end users as they're starting to schedule meetings inside that Teams environment. So for now, actually, let me, on that portion of audio, video, what I will do, I will turn off that allow cloud recording. So actually, yeah, so a lot of customers that actually disable that. In this case, yeah, I won't allow cloud recording. By default, actually, we'll use something like Microsoft Stream for that recording. So let's select save, just modify that allow cloud recording to off. Secondly, what I will do, I will show you also the meeting settings that you have available in here. So just let me go back to those meeting settings. And on those meeting settings, remember, you can enable, disable anonymous users to join those meetings. Usually, definitely will depend if you're just using that for collaboration internally. But if you have like external participants involved at some point of time, definitely will be a good idea in this case to maybe disable this, and they will need to authenticate somehow. Remember, we talked about also those B2B capabilities before, so definitely would be a good idea. In this case, you will be working closely with a different organization. Yeah, that would be a good idea to use B2B and actually disable anonymous. So that way, they will need to authenticate to participate on those meetings. So actually, gonna turn this off and gonna save that change that I made to the global meeting settings. After that, I will just show you, in this case, those live event policies. Remember, live events, we'd like to broadcast live an event using Microsoft Teams. We have also like a different type of event for that. And in this case, those are available into those live event policies just under meeting settings on the left. So if I select that live event policies, what I will do in this case, you have also that global policy. What I will do now, I'll definitely try to create a new one. So we'll select add.